What's going on, y'all? Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button as y'all enter the chat room. I'm here with another one for y'all today. Hopefully we can get this one off the ground. The last one, it wasn't doing bad, but I just didn't I won't get no receptions. Like the people not in here is like I'm seeing the numbers, but I wasn't receiving no reception, so I had to make sure I start that off for y'all. So make sure y'all hit that like button as y'all enter the chat room. Make sure you follow me at Godbody_2009. Sorry I had to restart that joint, but I won't seeing y'all. I ain't if I don't see y'all up in here, it ain't gonna feel right to me. So I had to restart that one to make sure I can get y'all up in here. So make sure y'all hit the like button as you enter the chat room. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Welcome to the God by 2009 channel where I talk about real life. I talk about spirituality. I talk about, astrology, everything, So if you up in here with me, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me at Godbody_2009, like I always tell y'all. And I appreciate y'all being up in here. And this video is going to be called A Real Scorpio Man Love Her on Another Level. I'm going to try to break this one down like I did the last time. Hopefully, we can get this one rolling. And y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. I'm gonna hit y'all with this thing today, but make sure y'all show that love. Make sure you follow me at Godbody_2009. If you want to donate, show that love. My PayPal link is posted in the chat room as well as my Cash Out link. So make sure y'all show that love if you can. I appreciate everybody that's up in here. Hopefully we can get a nice little crowd up in here, but that's fine. I'm gonna still hit y'all with 2 videos today, and I hope y'all enjoy them. This is gonna be called Love Her on Another Level. Okay, because I'm choosing, like I told y'all earlier in the week, I'm choosing hard topics on purpose to challenge myself as a creator, and not only that, give y'all a more deeper insight about each topic that I'm talking about, giving y'all something completely unorthodox, giving y'all something completely different, something that y'all can enjoy, try to answer questions that don't get answered a lot. So I hope y'all enjoy this. One thing you got to understand when it comes to the Scorpio man, we don't do stuff on a normal level, especially when it comes to, falling in love or connecting with a woman. And you have to understand that you will receive the deeper sides of us. You will see that heavy connection. You will receive that heavy eye contact. Because when we fall in love with a woman, you got to understand that it's never going to be average for us. It's never this normal thing for us. It's never this passive aggressive thing for us. We love when we love and connect with a woman, we become attracted to her. It's deep. We feel it really deep within us. And you have to understand that Scorpio man is connected to the invisible parts of you as well as the seen parts of you. You know what I mean? It's the loyalty, it's the honesty, it's the integrity, it's the transparency within the woman, in which hits us the deepest is the transparency because we love the authenticity of a woman opening up to us. We love that you trust us enough to open up to us. That Scorpio, he loves that piece of you. Cause a lot of y'all, a lot of times, Scorpio men don't really talk that much. They don't really abbreviate how they feeling about certain things. Like, I don't really understand him to a certain extent because he's very hard to open up. But one thing you got to understand is if you are able to unveil yourself without fear, even if you are scared, if you're able to open up and just be real about who you are, and tell him the deepest, talk about the real deep stuff that you feel, talk about the real deep stuff that you have transitioned from, talk about the deeper parts of your life, talk about the deeper parts of everything that you are. This is what's going to connect that Scorpio man to you. I see y'all up in here. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Let me know if y'all up in here. Welcome to the God by 2009 channel. Where I talk about astrology, love, relationships. I talk about the deep, occult. I talk about real heavy stuff, taboo topics. You know what I mean? So y'all make sure y'all follow me at Godbody_2009 if you want to hit me up on IG. I know how this go, but hopefully I can get my regular audience up in here. Hopefully I get some of y'all up here. I know it's Sunday, but who knows? I might can get some of y'all up in here. It's early, but it ain't crazy early. So one thing you gotta understand when it connects with the Scorpio man that we don't love on a normal level is extremely heavy. Anybody that I ever connected with is very deep. They bring out a different level of us, and this is why the Scorpio man is so intense and has such a um, heavy, assertiveness or aggression when it comes to the relationships, because we can't. It's no in between with the Scorpio man. If he's on you, if he's really opening up to you in any kind of way, that it's heavy. You bet, even if you don't feel, even if you don't think it, if that Scorpio man is coming around you on a consistent basis. I'm not talking about every day. Kerr, what's going on? Let me know where you from, Kerr. And thank you for coming in. Make sure you hit that like button, Miss Kerr. I appreciate it. Make sure y'all let me know. I know Kerr ain't the only one up in here, but hopefully I can encourage y'all to talk to me. And, I want to hear from y'all. Y'all be thinking it's just this, doing videos for money. That's why I didn't even monetize this video. I love doing this for y'all. I'm doing this for y'all. I don't do this because I need this and need that, but I want y'all to enjoy the videos. So y'all butt better than me, because I'm not even monetizing this. You don't got to worry about no nerve plucking ass commercials. Y'all just make sure y'all show that love. All right. So, so one thing you got to understand when it comes to connecting Scorpio, we don't love y'all in a normal way. Oh, okay. What's going on? Oh, they. Okay. What's going on? I appreciate the love. What, what's going on, Jesse? I don't know if you're a real supporter, but where are all my supporters? Where are all my regulars at? I love seeing the new people, but if you really looking for connecting with the video, thank you for coming in. Make sure y'all subscribe. Hopefully we can get everybody rolling up in here. Y'all the first two that's able to comment. So when it comes to connecting with a Scorpio man, you have to understand that we fall in love very deeply with that woman. We become very personally connected with her. We want to know everything about you. It's he's not going to ever love you like anybody else will ever love you, because we don't love on a normal level. And this is why I named it this video, because we love your soul. We love your personality. We love your aura. The pretty face, the body, your beautiful complexion, all of that is just a gift wrapping. But for a Scorpio man, the real connection that makes us come out of our bag, that really makes us really overwhelmed and deeply infatuated with a woman, it's the stuff, everything that you are. It's like you become addictive to that Scorpio man, to the point where you bring a certain tranquility. You bring a certain normality to that Scorpio man that he's not used to. So he loves being around you. He feels peace around you. He feels the authenticity from being around you. He feels like he can trust you, which we don't trust too many individuals. So that Scorpio man, him trusting you, is going to bring a whole different level out of him. It's going to bring a whole different passion out of him. And it's never going to be in a light form. It's never going to be in this normal connection. Okay. I just had to make sure. And hopefully, like I always tell y'all, hopefully y'all let me know if y'all up in here. You know. You came in here just saying, huh? Oh, look. I don't know if you even serious, bro. But hopefully y'all are. So one thing you got to understand when you connect with the Scorpio man is we don't feel normal about you. When that Scorpio man is in love and deeply connected with a woman, it's nothing that we feel um it's nothing that we feel that's normal about you. It's nothing that we feel that's regular about you. When it comes to connection, it has to be in depth, it has to be passionate, it has to be real. And this is what makes the Scorpio man connect with you. And this is why when it comes to the romance and the more intense, parts of the relationship, the Scorpio man can become extremely deep. That's why when it comes to being heavy and romantic and passionate with that woman, we become very overwhelming to her, because we don't see nobody but you. We can't. We love who you are on the inside. And I never really brought this up. But hopefully my supporters that come in here later on, they will understand. Like, this is why we become so frustrated, and this is why you might butt heads with the Scorpio man at certain times over the smallest little stuff. Because anybody that ever been in a relationship with a Scorpio man, they will tell you that we get bent out of shape over the little smallest little occurrences. You know, the little stuff that y'all will bicker about will be over the most simplest stuff, right? And the reason is, and that Scorpio man will, you and y'all will get into it like that, is because that Scorpio man, he knows the deeper side of you. We know the true soul of who you are from the beginning of the relationship. So if he feels like you slighting him, he's gonna feel very hurt. If he feel like you being funny with him on some ego time, then we feel kind of betrayed. That Scorpio gonna man, he gonna feel like you turning on him. He's gonna feel like you flipping a whole new page on him because he knows the real you. You see what I'm saying? If he feels like you trying to be funny and trying to be weird and you not being yourself, and because we know the real y'all. That's why Scorpio man will get so bent out of shape over stuff that you be like, why he taking that? I was just messing with him. I was just being a little stubborn. I was just being a little, just showing my little other personalities at certain time. I'm only human. Yes, I understand that, but that Scorpio man, he sees the deeper, more transparent, more soulful side of you. So if you showing anything other than that, it's not only we gonna see it, it sticks out like a sore thumb because we know that we fell in love with the true soul of you. We know the best sides of you. We know the real side of you. This is not the normal man that you used to dating that only see your nice curves and your pretty face. This is the man that sees your soul. That we see the curve, all that pretty face, all that stuff, but it's the soul that highlights the pretty face for us. It's your personality that highlights the curves for us. You see what I mean? It's the trust that Scorpio man has in you that makes him connect, that makes him keep coming around you. It's not just the sexual intensity because it's different women out there. It's if it was just on that string, it wouldn't be able to hold it together that long because the Scorpio man, he's not going to stay in around a relationship or stay connected to a woman on a one-dimensional base based off of physical because it's eventually going to show. You know what I mean? But the Scorpio man that's deeply connected and that really finds that soul and that true connection with that woman, that he's gonna take that love to another level. We're gonna take that passion to another level. Every woman I ever connected with, I was able to love them, very heavy and very deeply. But I didn't even realize I was doing that. And the reason us Scorpio, we feel like that because we feel like we're just he's just being himself, but he's showing you the deeper, most passionate sides of himself. And we can't help ourselves. It's you really bring that the woman, she really has to bring that out of us. The Scorpio man is not going to just holler at every woman. He's not going to just be passionate with every woman. He's not just this hopeless romantic that just connects with anybody and everybody. It has to be somebody that's really deep with us. Hey, Kaimani, are you my female supporter from Jamaica? I don't know if you the same lady, but make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you let me know if you up in here. I would love to see from y'all and hear from y'all. But let me know if you. Oh, okay. Have you followed me on IG yet? Make sure you follow me, cause I told you I want to be connected to y'all. Like I'm doing this for y'all, cause I know y'all how y'all think. I know how y'all like stuff. I'm trying to bring it to y'all so y'all can enjoy this, man. So make sure y'all hit that like button. So one thing when you connect with the Scorpio man, like we feel like connected to y'all where we want to feel that love forever because we feel so deeply with you. So you have to understand when it comes to romance, when it comes to physical, sexual passion, we're gonna dig deep inside of ourselves to really connect with you. We're gonna bond with you close, like we're literally trying to connect with your spiritual through the physical. We literally, I'm not trying to be funny or trying to be, but we literally will touch your soul with the sexual intense passion. We will make your chakras click like pool ball. Like the Scorpio will have your chakras doing the we will have your chakras grinding on each other. We will have your chakras doing jumping jacks and backflips. Not you see what I'm saying? I learn stuff when I do videos. Now it makes sense why so many of y'all go to a different level. Some of y'all start going crazy because that Scorpio man will bring that Kundalini energy out of you. We do touch that part of a woman that makes her really tick, that makes her come out of her bag and become so open. Y'all know when that Kundalini energy comes into that woman, y'all go to a different level. When those chakras are activated, she's not gonna act like she act with nobody else ever in her life. And I did not understand that. And I think a lot of men don't understand that, especially men that's very passionate, men that's very intense. They don't understand that love transfers and it becomes heavy. It goes to a different level when you're that deep with that partner or with that person. But when you connected with that Scorpio man, you got to understand that we feel um, deeply connected to anybody that we really have a heavy connection with. That the woman that Scorpio seeing on a consistent basis, that Scorpio man that answers the phone every time you call, that really connects with you. This is the intensity. This is why we bring out and come out of our shell so much. Let me see. I love your hair. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You always say I think you told me that before, haven't you, Kalani? I really appreciate it. Make sure y'all let me know who y'all, because I don't know. You might have. I don't hold on. What, I don't want you to tell me, but send me a message. I think I know which one you are, but make sure you send me a message or something. I want, and if any of my new supporters follow me on y'all holler at me, let me know. Some of y'all are very nervous around me, and I can tell, but I still love y'all. I still connect with y'all. I still feel that passion for y'all. But y'all make sure y'all reach out to me. Don't be so nervous and stuff all the time. I understand that I have an intense personality, but don't get so don't get too nervous. So when you connect with the Scorpio man, understand that we feel this overwhelming passion where we never want to let you go. We never want to leave your side. We always want to feel a piece of you with us. You know, through rain, sleet, hell, or snow, whether we're together, whether we broke up, whether we ain't seen each other in years, I will always have a connection with anybody that I ever been with because I made sure of that. I always make that Scorpio man. We hold on to the connection with our woman right on the spot. It's like it's a deep thing, and I don't want to make nobody nervous. But one thing about us is we are deep, and it can be intimidating for women that's not used to that type of passion. You know, I hold on to. I have a deep connection where it just locks on to them. And I go out of myself. It's kind of like an outer body thing when it comes to sexual passion and deep connection with our woman. That's why I never forget anything about them. I never have any lightweight connection with them. That Scorpio man, he's not going to have a forgetful memory about anybody that he's been with because we make sure we connect with y'all right on the spot. We make sure we have that overwhelming love connection with that woman right on the spot. And I hope I can get more of y'all to come because they were sitting there um, before you came in, Kamani. They were sitting there and all types of. I don't know. I just can tell when it's just weird and it's not normal stuff going on my channel. So I had to fix that because I knew that wasn't real. You know what I mean? When they have a bunch of dudes, that's when I know that the machine is trying to. They heard. I know I got a transparent, deep connection with most people that connect with my channel, but I know most of my channel is connects with a lot of women, mostly women. So when I don't see y'all up in here, I know it's something wrong. Y'all not getting my notifications. But to all of y'all that's in here, make sure y'all comment. Make sure y'all let me know, that y'all up in here. If you want to donate, show that love. Make sure you donate to my Cash App link and my PayPal link that's posted in the chat room. If you want to hit me up behind the scenes, make sure you hit me up at 312-526-6350. I had a lot of distractions that this weekend, but I've done a lot of content for y'all, but I at least want to do one more for y'all, and I had to wait for a lot of stuff to get out my way, so yeah, sorry about that. So one thing you gotta understand when you connect with a Scorpio man is don't we don't have no normal we don't have no normal way of you know showing you that he's not gonna have this lightweight connection with you when it comes to you know revealing his feelings. He's never gonna have a lightweight connection when it comes to you know y'all excuse me, I want to make sure y'all can see me. He's never going to have no lightweight connection when it comes to, being honest with you, being passionate with you, connecting with you. We're going to always make sure we take it to a different level. We always going to make sure it's extremely heavy. Like I had to think about it yesterday, like just in a deep sense, like I realized every relationship I had is extremely heavy and it has been extremely deep. It has been overwhelming, passionately. I ain't talking about like crazy stuff or arguments and stuff like that. I'm talking about just the overwhelming passion of love is overwhelming connection, because y'all know how deep y'all is when we connect with y'all. It ain't just us that's just these intense individuals. The women that we connect with are very overwhelming, are very romantic. Y'all are very deep. We always find the woman that's the loner, that's extremely passionate. She might come off as very quiet. She might come off as very, lighthearted, but she's very intense in actuality. She's very deep in the real reality. So when it comes to talking to her, it's going to always have this overwhelming passion to it. When it comes to connecting to her, I just want, and plus, and I wanted to do another time. I wanted to do this video because I wanted to see like how this thing really moves. Like what is it really built upon? How they really push the numbers? Because if I don't get a certain amount, with the commercials, like I know it's something my stuff is getting a certain type of treatment. You know what I mean? But that's fine. But as long as y'all are able to come into the video without having to be worrying about this and that and clicking out of this in order to watch my videos, that's fine. But all I tell y'all, make sure y'all hit that like button. Let me know if y'all enjoying this video. Let me see what's going on. What's going on, Jenny? Where you from, Miss Jenny? So when it comes to connecting, we try to go out. We're gonna go all out. We're gonna be extremely. All right, where you from? Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that like button, Jenny. I used to have a nickname for my ex. I used to call her Jenny. So one thing you got to understand when you connect with a Scorpio man, we're gonna go all our way. We're gonna make sure we stamp our name on you, even if it's invisible. We not the type that we got to put a tattoo on. The way the Scorpio does, the way we become romantic, the way we become sexually intense with our woman, we put a tattoo on her without putting a tattoo on her. We attach ourselves to her deeply without having to even go over and be like we really try to put a permanent mark on her, and we connect with her. That's why I don't try to connect with women that I don't feel deeply for. Every woman that I connect with, I felt deeply for. Anybody that I ever really put time into, I feel deeply for. You know what I'm saying? Even if we don't get to a certain level, because most men will get frustrated if it don't go to a certain level all the time. But I understand how deep my love is. I understand how passionate, and I understand how intense it has to be. She got to be ready. She can't. This is not the thing. This is not the connection. This is not the door to walk through if you're not ready for nothing more than overwhelming, deep, intense passion. You know what I'm saying? Because that Scorpio, he's going to always take it to that level. You know what I mean? We don't care, you know, how intense it is. He don't care how heavy it is. He don't care how overwhelming your passion is. I don't even care how clingy she is because she can cling on to me, but I'm gonna give her something to cling on to. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna give her something to look. I'm gonna give her a reason to be overwhelmed by me. I'm gonna give her a reason to have hearts in her eyes. You see what I'm saying? So when you talk about a Scorpio man having deep levels of love, it's way more than you could ever think. That's why we don't. The Scorpio man, he's not gonna care about you being weird. He's not gonna care about you being, uh, you know, overwhelming when it comes to your love because a lot of dudes are overwhelmed by certain women love, but Scorpio man is not that type of individual. You see what I'm saying? The only time we get frustrated is if you try to pretend like it's something else other than what it is. Jenny, Miss Jenny, where are you from? I don't know. She might be you might be a troll. She might be trolling me, y'all. We got female trolls sometime too. But if you are a real supporter, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you let me know if you up in here. What's going on? What's going on, brother? Let me know where you from. Let me know where y'all from. Make sure y'all hit that. Make sure you hit that like button, Bill. So when it comes to connecting with that Scorpio man, like we really try to twist and turn. He gonna try to twist you intensely, sensually. We really try to make you stretch every muscle, every piece of shape, every curve on your body. We try to taste it, curve it, touch it. You know what I mean? Because I want to feel her vibe. I want to feel her touch in every way. Even if he don't see you for a long time, we make sexual intensity so overwhelming is where it's the type where you can close your eyes and always go back to that same place. So you have to understand when it comes to that Scorpio man, we don't care how much you shout, we don't care how much you sweat, we don't care how much you try to climb the wall. It's like this is what it's supposed to be. It's like yeah, you hollering out my name, all that stuff. It's like yeah, this is where memories are made out of. You never gonna. I'm gonna make sure you never forget this. That's why when you're dealing with a Scorpio man and he's being sexually intense with you, and you think, oh, he done took you to the top of the mountains, he take you to a whole nother section that's way higher because he's literally trying to hold on to your memory forever. He's gonna make sure he locks into the deepest pieces of you when it comes to you mentally, when we talk to you, when it comes to looking at you and being in your presence, when it comes to you know, having deep sexual passion with you. We make sure it's very overwhelming. We make sure it's very deep. We make sure it's very heavy. Because we make sure you can't replace our memory with nobody else. We make sure that we can't mistake you for nobody else. So when it comes to being around that Scorpio man, I ain't where you from though, bro. I asked y'all where y'all from. Like I asked Jenny, I'm trying to ask where y'all from. Y'all let me know if y'all up in here. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. You know, they gonna be. They kind of weird with the numbers today, but that's fine. I'm gonna still do another video. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. My bad. NYC. Much love to NYC. You know what I mean? And make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all follow me at GodBody_2009. If you enjoy these videos, make sure you donate to my Cash App link or my PayPal link. You know what I mean? Whichever suits you. If you want to hit me up for advice, I do advice consultations. Make sure you jot down my email. Make sure you jot down on my Gmail. You know, make sure you hit me up at 312-526-63. I see y'all up in here. Make sure y'all let me know y'all up in here. Make sure y'all hit that like button. So when it comes to connecting with us, we don't. I'm going to wrap myself around. That Scorpio is like a masculine beast. I'm not trying to be overwhelmed because I know some women are already nervous about being with a Scorpio man, but we are like intense beasts in the bedroom. We are very sexually overwhelming. You know, just like our Cancer brother, just like you know what I'm saying. Y'all already know, but it's like we like to leave a magical touch in the bedroom when it comes to connecting with her because I want to make her feel like she makes me feel. You know, I want to make her tingle inside. I want her to feel my nerve endings with every stroke. Like we don't mind mesmerizing you. We don't mind massaging you because that Scorpio man, we with the way he loves you is not like nobody else gonna love you because we really want to hold on to you. We don't mind transferring your connection with us forever. We don't mind. We hold on to that. This is you know like my youngest would say. This ain't that. This is not that. I will grab you by your tippy toes and stroke you until the sun comes up. I will literally have you on your toes doing crisscrosses because I want you all to myself. I'm not gonna hold back. I'm not holding back no muscle power. I'm not holding back no inches. I'm giving her the when the Scorpio dealing with you, he's giving you the whole thing. That's why we make sure we stay in shape. That's why we make sure we stay fit. If you really pay attention to a Scorpio man, you notice that we is some workout things. There's a lot of Scorpio men are workout. Even if he work out from home, we be on some workout uh, fitness type of time because we don't play around. We don't even if it come to us doing our job, we don't mind doing the hard jobs like working on ships and working it because it keeps us prepared for our woman. It keeps us very in shape for our woman. You see what I'm saying? The Scorpio man, he likes to bring that chemistry and that. What's going on? You make sure you hit that. Make sure you hit the like button. Thank you for coming in. Let me see. Y'all let me know if y'all up in here, cause some of y'all are very shy of me, and I understand that. But y'all can share y'all connection with me. I love hearing from y'all, but you know make sure y'all hit that like button. Let me know if y'all up in here, y'all. Let me make sure I take this because I don't want it to be too much. So when it comes to being around a Scorpio man, like I'm trying to break this down for y'all because I know it's heavy, but I really want y'all to understand this. And y'all gonna like the next video, especially for a lot of my supporters, female supporters. I'm gonna do a video about why Scorpio like. Hold on, I want to make sure I give y'all the right name of the video. Y'all give me 1 second. Her natural size is her natural size is sexy. It's something like that. When I talk about why Scorpio men don't really look at your size and stuff like most people will ever will. Why Scorpio men? Why you don't really have to be insecure around this? Why you don't have to feel weird about it? Because I'm gonna say that for the next video. That's gonna be a part of the next video. But y'all let me know if y'all up in here. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. You know, make sure you follow me at Godbody_2009. If you don't know how to hit the like button, it's 3 dots in your right hand top corner. Once you click on those 3 dots in your top right hand corner, it will give you an option to hit the like button. So make sure y'all hit the like button and make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Um, it is crazy and it's very deep because a lot of women think, oh, he gonna forget me. Or do you think out of all that passion that us Scorpios give you in relationships, you think we gonna ever forget y'all? Like y'all gonna ever forget us? It's not gonna happen. It's crazy, but it's not gonna happen because we purposely make sure we leave that permanent mark on you without getting a tattoo. I don't need to. I never had to put a tattoo on to make my point to get my point across. You see what I'm saying? The connection with her is deep. As soon as I touch her, the connection is overwhelming once once she's in my presence. Because that Scorpio man, he's going to show you the more deeper sides of himself. He's going to show you the more overwhelming sides of himself. He's going to show you the more passionate sides of himself. And y'all, excuse me, I just want to make sure this thing coming through. And if y'all can't, and if the lights is still too bright, let me know. If y'all like the other light, y'all let me know that as well, because I just want to make sure that y'all are able to come in, y'all able to see me or whatever. I just don't want it to be over. I don't want it to be over bright where y'all can't really get the best out of the video. I'm gonna just leave it like that because I know y'all not gonna let me know. My regular support is not gonna let me know, but that's why I don't. That's why me, not just me, but that's why most of we don't. I don't like nobody playing no games because I never play games with anybody that I ever dated or anybody that I ever been with. I don't like beating around the bush. I don't like playing high school games with females. The Scorpio man's not gonna be the one to beat around the bush and keep playing around and faking around, you know, because we don't like that at all. If we love you, we wanna show it. We wanna really live it. We wanna be it. So if you want it, it's like you come and get it type of that Scorpio's gonna be like, if you want it, come and get it type of attitude. If you want it, you gonna act right. Are you gonna act like you gonna come off like you want it? You're not gonna be playing a whole bunch of games. You, you know what I mean? That's why Scorpio man like women that are deeply serious. That's why that Scorpio connect with women that are very heavy when it comes to showing their feelings. When it comes to being in relationships, and that's why sometimes and this is just honestly, that's why sometimes I understand why certain women be so looked at as wild, the ones that really, really love and get along with Scorpio mans, because she you have to be a different type of. I understand you do have to be a special eccentric type of individual, which a lot of you are for real in real life. Y'all not a lot of y'all. I know how a lot of y'all are. You don't show half of who you are outside of closed doors or outside of a deep, deep committed relationship. A lot of y'all are like unveiled portals when it comes to relationships, when it comes to your personality. I know a lot of y'all don't show the half of yourselves back to 98% of people. So when she finally unleashes that passion, when she finally shows that deep emotional side, that deep sexual, clingy, passionate side, that Scorpio man, it's going to bring him to a different extreme. It's going to bring him to a different, intensity where he's not going to, where we literally going to wrap ourselves around you. And yes, when you're dealing with a Scorpio man, yes, it's going to be very sexually intense. It's going to be around the clock, especially and I've said this in other videos, but I haven't said it in a long time. But I want y'all to understand it, so I'm gonna break it down again. Let me check the time. Make sure I'm not off schedule. Okay, I'm on schedule. That's why when it comes to revealing our love and showing our passion, because I ain't gonna lie, I kind of almost lost my place a little bit. Where y'all let, because some of y'all that's whoever listening, y'all let me know exactly where I was, because I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss nothing. Um, that's why when we reveal our love, it has to be somebody that's serious and deep, because she not just any person is going to be ready for that type of intensity. Not that we like a certain we like that consistent you know, sensual, sexual passion. You know, this is why we understand why y'all come out of y'all shell so much because, you know, having us is very deep. You know, being with a Scorpio man is very overwhelming. You know, and when it comes to the romance, and you can't, and you have to be a certain type of woman. You have to be essential. You have to be passionate. You have to be heavy. You know what I mean? Even if you're a quiet person outside, she shows that real deep, you know, sensual sexual side, you know, in a heavy way that most guys might run away. We date the woman that guys get intimidated by, you know, sexually, physically, and mentally. Um, we a lot of these are the women, and y'all let me know if I'm wrong. Y'all chime in. I want to hear all that, comment, whatever. The one this is just my take on it. That's why I tell y'all, y'all give me y'all take back if y'all feel like I'm missing something. The type of women that I draw in and most Scorpios draw in is gonna be the woman that's very unorthodox, the one that hasn't dated in a long time, the one that has tumultuous relationships with regular guys, the one that's sexually and physically intimidating because she's gonna be the one with the overwhelming big huge buns, big huge booty, the one that's super curvy, the one that has the very clear beautiful complexion. Even whether she's an older mature woman or whether she's a very young woman, anybody that attaches to a Scorpio man, it's going to be something extreme about her energy. It's going to be something very overwhelming and hard to understand for most men about that woman. She can be almost scary to, you know, to just the average man. Um, it's women I've been with that scare other women. You know what I'm saying? She gonna be the woman that she might scare other women because she has a protective aura of aloneness. The women that we connect with, even the quiet, shy ones, when she's serious and she don't play about her, she has the protective proud of a female tiger. You know what I'm saying? She's ready to rip and ravage anything that's trying to get in the way of her love because she's just like the Scorpio man. She's not gonna be the woman that falls in love too often. So it makes the love in the relationship with us that much overwhelming because she can't hold back, just like the Scorpio man. That's why now it makes sense. It does make sense. Let me break down to y'all what I just discovered. I just realized a lot of the women that really love us the most give us the most hardest time a lot of times because she know when she open up to that Scorpio man, there's no turning back. A lot of y'all run from us and hide from us because y'all know when y'all connect with us, y'all not gonna be able to let go on a regular type of time. She don't even play like that. She don't even play like that. She don't even pretend to be that lighthearted. So she'll try to avoid that Scorpio man. She'll try to hide from her feelings. That's why a lot of y'all literally have to be spiritually driven towards us. You be like, God, body, what are you talking about? Fate have to make a lot of women run into us. Overwhelming conscience, that nagging in the back of her head, that nagging in her heart that keeps telling her to talk to that Scorpio man has to literally force y'all towards us because a lot of y'all are so intimidated by the overwhelming passion of what could actually happen because because a lot of empaths are drawn to us. A lot of magical, supernatural women are drawn to us. That's why sometimes, you know, some of y'all can make me nervous because some of y'all are very supernatural, and I know that. Some of y'all have spiritual gifts. I know that because that's the only type of women I've been able to draw since I was yay high, very young. You know what I'm saying? I never been able to draw a normal woman. Even when I was a youngin, I drew to a deep, very spiritual, you know, woman, female. But she was older than me, but she was so deeply connected to me. She was so sexually intense with me. She was very quiet. She almost can be seen like if you didn't know her, she would almost have like a book, like almost like this nerdy type of that, but it's not. But she was still sexy and beautiful. But she almost had super nerdy, introverted personality. But when she opened up to me, she was very, very intense, very romantic. She was very open with me, very deep with me. That's why us as Scorpio, that's why we tiptoe into relationships, because we know once we get attached to that woman and once she gets attached to us, there's no way that she's gonna be able to turn back. There's no turning back. There's no beating around the bush no more. There's no faking it. And like I always tell y'all, y'all let me know if y'all up in here. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Let me know if y'all enjoying it. Give me a heart if y'all enjoying the video. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure y'all comment. I want to hear from y'all. If you want to follow me, make sure you follow me at Godbody_2009. Make sure you can definitely feel free to hit me up. If you want to donate, that my Cash App link is $Godbody2009. My PayPal link is also pinned in the chat room at the top of the screen in the chat. And if you want to reach out to me at 312-526-6350. Godbody does advice consultations and things like that. So I do birth chart readings, certain little stuff like that. So if you want to reach out to me, make sure y'all reach out to me. I love hearing from y'all. I don't know why it got so quiet. Why y'all you get so quiet? I don't understand. Like what is with that? Y'all let me know if y'all up in here. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all let me know. I see people in here, but like I tell y'all, if you don't know what a like button is, it's the three dots. For some of y'all, it's gonna be, you're gonna see three dot icon in your right hand corner. Once you click on that three dotted icon, it will give you the options to hit the like button and thumbs up the video. So please make sure y'all do that. Because for one thing, you gotta understand when it comes to being around Scorpio man, we really pull out of ourselves. And what I mean by that is we put the romantic and physical libido of what a man would do in multiple small, I ain't gonna not even say relationships, or what a man that run through women would, the same energy that a man could take to be across or whatever number of women, is like we take that and put into those special women that we really connect to, that special woman that we really feel deeply in our heart about. Because you gotta understand, you be like, God, body, why are you making it sound like y'all so like my Pisces used to say, why are you trying to sound so innocent? You ain't that innocent. Okay, I'm gonna try to break it down to you. One thing you got to understand why Scorpio men are so deep and want to have a deep partner when it comes to sexual passion or sensual passions, because we want to really like go all in. We want to really hold on and make it something that's unforgettable, something that's extremely overwhelming, something that's deeply passionate. And we know you can't just do that with just somebody you ain't gonna see tomorrow, because they gonna fall in love with you. So when we connect with somebody, we try to connect with somebody that we know that is that's really serious, that's shown it, that really shows it, that we really feel it coming from her. And we have to feel that connection. We have to really see that connection. We have to really feel that passion coming from her. So it's like, with a Scorpio man, it's like it's more than just us getting off. It's like I have to not only make her get off, I got to let her climax multiple times. I have to make her mesmerized, because I want to stick to her heart. I keep forgetting what girl it was, and I remember this memory I had along from a relationship I had. While I can't remember what girl it was or what her sign was, but by the time we got serious in the relationship, by the time I showed her how deeply I was and how deeply I felt about her, it's like every time I would touch her, she would just be like, ah. She would like y'all tell me if I know some of y'all would be like, what the hell? Like I'm so serious. Like every time I would embrace her, kiss her, hug, she'd be like, she would like she would just like melt You see what I'm saying? And that's because that's the type of passion, that's the type of connection that I had with her. You know what I'm saying? She would make me laugh when she would do it, but she'd be serious. Like I would have to hold her to keep her from fainting out. Like it was weird. It was like I'm like you just being funny. Like I didn't. I'm like she like you don't. You say you just don't have no idea what type of energy you have or what type of how it feels to really connect with you and how deep you really are. You know what I'm saying? And you because you really don't us as Scorpio, we don't know how deep our impact is. That's why when y'all react a certain way towards us, we don't understand. Like you be like, what's the big deal? Why she tripping? He don't really get who he really is. He don't really understand how impactful he is with what he says and what he does in your life. We don't look at ourselves as seriously as the as we are looked upon because we look at ourselves in a more of a lighthearted way, but we way more intense than we actually come off in reality. Let me see, y'all let me know if y'all up in what's going on. Is y'all up in here? Is y'all with me? Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Where y'all at? Are y'all with me? Is anybody with me? You know how in the movies they be like, is anybody with me? Come on if you're with me. It'd be like, cricket, cricket. So let me know if y'all up in here. I will hope y'all tell me if y'all up in here. Make sure y'all comment. Let me know. I know it ain't. I know Bill ain't the only one. Hold on. And I appreciate all of y'all. I just want to see something right quick. And so make sure y'all hit that like button. I appreciate y'all coming up in here. So, because I like to see my real, I want to see some real comments, see my real supporters come up in here with me. So, you got to understand when that Scorpio around you, he's going to go over and beyond when it comes to connecting with anybody that he's in a relationship with. We're going to be extreme. We're going to be concentrated and connected with whoever and you be like, God, like, what do you mean by that? The Scorpio man, when it comes to relationship, he literally will zone out on you as far as just focusing it. When you think we ignoring you and we in our own world, you don't realize that Scorpio is zoned in. He's literally zoned in on you, even when he's not around you. That's why a lot of y'all be feeling a certain type of way, you know what I mean? But even when we not around y'all, we feel like y'all with us. Even when y'all not around us physically, that Scorpio man, he's gonna feel like you with him in a deep way. So he's not gonna feel that it's anything missing. He's not gonna feel like it's anything being neglected because that's why we're so passionate with y'all. When we're around y'all, we hold on to your essence. We hold on to y'all. Where that's why a lot of times when that Scorpio man is not even around you, you can feel our energy connecting with you, especially if you've been with us, in a deep way. You will feel us connecting with you. You will feel us holding on to you. Y'all let me know if y'all up in here, cause I don't mind doing this joints for y'all, but y'all let me know if y'all up in here. I don't mind keep going, but if y'all not tuning in or y'all not listening, it's not even worth doing. So y'all let me know if y'all up in here. Make sure y'all comment, even if it's just saying hello. Let me know where you from. Y'all make sure y'all hit me up. I want to make sure y'all up in here. Even if you've been in here already, even if you said something already, I just want to make sure somebody up in here. And y'all make sure y'all comment. I'm looking for y'all. I'm gonna wait for y'all because I ain't no need to keep going if y'all ain't gonna say nothing. Because if y'all gonna start doing that, and I'm gonna have to start closing up my chat room and just do the video without nobody commenting, because it ain't gonna be worth it. So one thing you gotta understand when to connect, I'm gonna go ahead and close this out because I ain't gonna. I love y'all, but I ain't gonna kill myself if y'all not showing no love. But one thing you gotta understand when it comes to connect with a Scorpio man, like we we really become overwhelmed with passion with whoever we're in love with because we just don't dish it out like that. We just don't connect with anybody like that. We don't fall in love with people like that. You know, we don't feel just because she pretty don't mean I'ma like her like that. Just because she got hips and with the chips with the dip don't mean I'ma like her like that. It's something about her that's invisible that has to connect with that Scorpio man. It has to be something that's very, deep about you that really connects with us because if it's not like that, he's not going to really open up. If it's not very heavy, he's not going to really show you that a certain attention. So I just understand when you connect with a Scorpio man, he's going to always be passionate. He's always going to have a certain calmness to himself, but you got to understand it's still going to come with that intensity. It's still going to come with that overwhelming passion. It's still going to come with that deep connection. You know, I can remember. I can remember. I don't know. It's something crazy. It might be crazy, but it's just like I hold on to the memory. The Scorpio man holds on to the memory of any woman that he ever really been deeply connected to, like a charm, like a rare ruby or a rare charm. We remember every moment, every kiss, every word, every intense encounter that you had with that woman. Like it's real deep for us. That's why you don't see like Scorpio. You don't see me like just chasing after a relationship or just trying to connect with anybody. I just trying to be all over anybody because it really has to hit the soul for me. It really has to be something that's real for me. And it's the same way for any Scorpio, you know what I mean? That's why y'all ask yourself like, why he keep coming around, you know? Why I can't never forget about him? Why can't I shake him off? And some of y'all be putting the shake my head emoji. Why can't I shake him off? Why he don't just leave me alone? Why can't I just leave him alone? Because our love is on a different level, and you have to understand that our connection with you is on a different level. So when you're around that Scorpio man, he's not going to be able to hold back and pretend that he's not deeply connected to you. He's not going to be that man that's going to hold back from you and be able to be light-hearted in a relationship. We really get like really fixated on whoever we're. That's why certain women like I don't like the ones that we just can't hit it off because I really become focused and deeply connected on that female or that woman. So if it's not real, like it really bums me. It really bums me out. I really will bum a Scorpio out because we don't just feel like that with everybody. We don't just open up like that with everybody. It's like if it's gonna be like that, I might as well treat that person like anybody else. You know what I mean? So a Scorpio man, he really hates wasting time and wasting energy on love that don't go anywhere. Our relationship that's not going nowhere. It has to be something that's really serious. Y'all give me 1 second. I just want to see something. And y'all make sure y'all comment while I'm getting this together right quick. I just had to see something right quick, y'all. I tried to do this a little bit wild, just to get y'all to, you know, enjoy it, but they be having so many weirdos and so much, stuff that's coming up in here. I got to dismiss some of it because I know when it's real and I know when it's not. So y'all just bear with me. So when it comes to connect with the Scorpio man, understand, and y'all can ask me questions. Y'all can comment. That's if they let y'all comment. So when you connect with the Scorpio man, understand that we only love on deep levels. We only love with women that are very extremely heavy as far as their energy, as far as their spirit, as far as how they, talk, as far as how she, you know, abbreviate her love, as far as how, you know, open she is. Like, this is what really brings us out of ourselves. This is what really brings us, into that understanding with her, because we don't find ourselves with just anybody. You know what I mean? We don't just connect with just everybody. I guess nobody up in here with me. I see some of y'all up in here, but where I see y'all, but it's like, where y'all at? You know? And if y'all want me to keep the video up, if y'all feel like I should keep the video up, y'all make sure y'all comment and let me know, cause I don't know. I get irritated, frustrated real fast, and just snatch it down. So y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all want me to keep the videos up, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. If y'all want me to keep this up, but make sure y'all let me know in the comment. Make sure y'all show me with the likes, but let me know if y'all really enjoying this video or you want to see this video. Make sure you comment and let me know. But just to break this off, when it comes to Scorpio man, understand that, you know, we don't see you as no normal person. We don't just see you as just a regular chick. If a Scorpio has this intense connection with you, he don't see you as no regular. Even if a Scorpio man seems like he's apprehensive to be in a relationship, uh, it might be because of certain things that might happen in his past, but it doesn't have anything to do with how he feels about you. He just don't feel comfortable with just any relationship as a whole. Y'all give me 1 second. He just doesn't feel that connection with just anybody as a whole. So it has to be a person that really connects with us. It has to be a person that we really, fall deeply for, and we do become overwhelmed, and we do become extremely passionate. We do have that heavy connection with whoever we're with, but it comes from the deepest, most, transparent sides of ourselves. So when you're dealing with that Scorpio man, you're gonna feel that passion. You're gonna feel that connection. You're gonna feel like he's talking to you through dreams. You're gonna feel like he's connecting to you through the spirit, because we do have that type of heavy uh, connection with people that we love. We will talk to you in the spiritual. So you will get visions of that Scorpio man, even when you're not even intending on even being, thinking about him. He will pop up. When a woman is in love with us or have an attraction to us, we will keep popping up and keep occurring around you. That Scorpio man will keep being a certain reoccurrence in your life, where you be like, haunting me? Is his energy, possessing me or something? But it's not that. It's just like, when we're with you, we're really with you. When we connect with you, we really connect with you. We'll pop up in your dreams. We'll pop up in your thoughts. We'll pop up in your heart, because that Scorpio man loves on a different level that most individuals are not ready for, that most individuals never experienced before. Even women that supposedly can't stand us, If she really in love with that Scorpio man deep in her heart, she's not going to be able to shake him. If she really, a woman is really in love with me or any other Scorpio deep in her heart, she's not gonna shake. It's not gonna be this thing where she can put me down like an ink pen. It's like I'm stick to you more like a permanent tattoo. You see what I'm saying? So y'all let me know if y'all up in here. I hit y'all with some good content today, but just let me know if y'all up in here. Make sure you follow me at Godbody underscore 2009. Let me what is going on with y'all. Y'all so quiet today. I know it's Sunday and all that, but come on, guys. What in the world is going on? In 2020, everybody seems like they lost a piece of themselves. It's like people are not people no more. It's like people have spiritually become detached from themselves. It's like people don't know how to communicate no more. People don't talk no more. People don't act normal no more. Everybody's on this attitude. Everybody's nasty. Everybody's out of their mind. And I notice stuff like that. But I know a lot of y'all as my supporters. Some of y'all are not part of that majority. So if you're not part of that majority, just let me know if you up in here. I really appreciate those that do come in. They ain't gonna let nobody in. They do me dirty, y'all. They do me straight dirty. But that's okay. It's okay. I just wanted to make sure I got y'all prepared for the next video for real, for real. But like I told y'all, man, if y'all enjoying these videos, if y'all like these videos, make sure y'all let me know if y'all up in here. Like I tell y'all, if you want to follow me, make sure you follow me at Godbody underscore 2009 on Instagram. If you want to send me a Facebook request, you can send it at Godbody channel on Facebook. You know, I love y'all, so y'all can connect with me. If you want to reach out to me at 312-526-6350. You know, I appreciate y'all. I know the ones, my true supporters, I know y'all gonna watch it as soon as the video drops. Cause a lot of times they don't give y'all notifications until I finish the video. So only a small minority can come up in here. That's why I be kind of like, who are some of these people? Cause they don't send my requests like they supposed to. So a lot of people, it just be trolls and people I never heard of. But at least I had Kamani up in here with me. I don't know about nobody. That Jenny girl, I don't know who she is. She ain't really say nothing too much, but understand. I'm just gonna make this short. Make a long story short. You know, when you're dealing with Scorpio man, understand that he's always going to have this overwhelming passion about himself. You know, when you're dealing with Scorpio man, he's always going to have this, this deep connection with you. You know, where we don't hold back. We're going to always have a deep connection with anybody that we with, where you're never going to forget. We make sure that you never forget us on purpose. We make sure that it's never going to be this average relationship. You know, he's going to always make sure that it's very unique. We try to make sure we leave a unique touch on that woman's heart. You see what I'm saying? We try to leave this organic, original feeling of love. It's one thing to love a woman, but it's another thing to give her original love. We make sure it's unfiltered. We make sure, even if it's overwhelming, we make sure it's real. We make sure it's heavy. We make sure we give her extraordinary passion. You know what I mean? That's like no other. And we don't mind being. That's why we don't mind being in love. We don't mind a woman loving us or being overwhelmed with love, because we are able to understand those high frequencies. We're able to really breathe those high frequencies. We really love, a Scorpio like, and this, whether people catch on to it, whether people don't, I'm gonna still say it anyway. As a Scorpio, we love being in love. We love being in deep relationships. We love being with women that are very passionate. We love being with deep connections that really speak to us louder than words. Um, we love relationships that is it. You can't really break it down in this simplistic form. You can't really explain it in this regular thing. It's way too deep. You know, the love that we show and the love that we feel for any woman that we with is way too deep to be minimized. It's way too deep to be explained like a short story or some simplistic adventure that just happened. Like in any relationship I ever been into, I could literally write a book that's very in depth about each and every relationship because that's how much, things happen. That's how much passion was shared. That's how much love was shared. And you gotta understand if you are with a Scorpio or in a relationship of any kind, that it's gonna be deep. Anybody that connect with me, even if they don't show their stuff or let me know that they even around or that they even listening or that they even a part of my channel, for instance, I know they're gonna be connected to me. Even if they don't never say nothing, even if they try to hide their existence, they can't hide their spirit. Even if they try to hide their affiliation with me or hide that they watch my stuff, they can never. I'm going to stick to them because my words are going to stick to your heart. My words are going to stick to your soul. So you can't, even if you watch me from a distance, or you watch any Scorpio man for that instance, from a distance, he's going to stick to your soul. You're going to absorb him. I told you, when I tell you our energy is transparent, I mean it in every sense of the word. So if you think you can watch us sneak and be a little sneaky and watch us from around the corner in your own little shy, quiet corner, you're going to literally fall in love with us from a distance. You're going to fall in love with that Scorpio man from a safe, from your little safe little cove or your safe little cave. You're gonna fall in love with us because our energy transcends and it sticks to that person. Just to make a long story short, if you having that deep sexual passion with that Scorpio man, if you having those deep conversations with that Scorpio man, if you having that overwhelming love connection with that Scorpio man, just understand that it's going to be passionate. It's going to be heavy, and this is not going to be anything you could ever compare to just a regular relationship that you could ever compare to just this normal relationship. It has to be real. But I know they're gonna be funny with my stuff, but I'm gonna go ahead and hit y'all with this another one with this next video. And like I always tell y'all, enjoy these videos. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I'm glad y'all, they let a few of y'all in here. That's alright or whatever. But I love my real supporters. Thank y'all for coming in. Y'all make sure y'all share my videos. Like I tell y'all, if y'all want to donate, make sure y'all show love to the channel and donate to the Cash App link, or you can donate to the PayPal link, whichever. But if you want to reach out to me, like I tell y'all, make sure y'all jot down my number. It's 312-526-6350. I love y'all. I'm going to hit y'all with this one more, and I will see y'all soon. Peace.